Hello YouTube, we're those clumsy guys, and today we're back with another guide. I say guide. The best guide we can do, because we're bringing you a guide on Lissandra.
And we're kind of crap, so...
I wouldn't say crap, it's just, there's a lot of uncertainty about Lissandra. Everyone thought she was meant to be a mid-champion, AP,
and we're kind of crap.
And we're kind of crap. That is also true.
Someday.
We're going to give it a go and give you the best guide we can, as I do quite well. do. Anyway, you can see here, we see the Fizz, so
we have to add that I was the awesome jungler that spotted that Fizz right there.
So Rengar, we spotted him, so chased him, but unfortunately, as you can see, the Misfortune and Darius are also there, and I'm too late to notice, and
our mid laner's just not giving.
Yeah, the mid laner doesn't give a... Yeah, the mid laner doesn't seem to actually care, so I do die and become first blood. But I do still have a good game, nonetheless, I swear. They still chase. Rengar, I don't know why Misfortune takes a tower hit.
Now, we also need to add that our bot laner is new, so he's only played about 20 games so far.
Yeah, the bot laner was new, our friend Yeller. So, if you see him...
Just mention him so he knows he's in it. He's going to be so happy.
Yeah, he's on YouTube now. Anyway, about Lissandra. Her passive is that every 18 seconds, I knew it was something...
Every 88 seconds, you get a free spell.
I knew it was something with an 8. Every 8 seconds you get a free spell, which is bloody awesome. There's a lot of pinging going on, don't know why, but yeah. But yes, you get a free spell every 8 seconds, which is very nice, very lovely, especially in lane for poking. Now, about the laning, everyone, when she came out, thought Lissandra should be mid, but it turns out she does actually have a rather low AP and AP scaling compared to most mid-champions. And it does look like she's going to become a support.
OP support. Better slows and roots and stuff.
Because, well, yeah, she has slows and roots, but it does look like she's going to become a mid-champion, which is upsetting. I mean, when I first played her, I did play her on the top lane, which probably isn't really viable for ranked, and obviously if you're playing against good opponents, but our friend was new, so we had lower levels, so I thought I'd take her top, because I like to be top. Anyway, back onto those skills. I'm going to fast forward the video here a bit, because this is slightly boring, although this is a long game, so we'll fast forward bits later on. Onto those abilities now. Your Q is Ice Shard. You throw it at someone or a minion, and if it hits, it will shatter and hit behind it. This also slows a little bit.
Only the first target, though.
Yeah, only the first target, not the shattered behind. Otherwise, that would be quite OP. But yeah, it does slow on the first hit, so that's quite good. It's also on a very low cooldown.
And no mana cost.
Yeah, and not much mana cost. So it's really good for in lane, especially if you mix it and use it well with the passive. You can have pretty good poke damage. Which would help you as a support, but obviously I was playing her top, so that's what I used it for when I could. I'm being very defensive here, because I think I was laning against 2. Yeah, I was laning against 2 on top lane with Lissandra. Very bad idea indeed. But yeah, that's why I was being quite defensive. Right, on to the next skill, which is your W. Your W is going to be a small AoE around you that roots and damages enemies. It does hurt quite a bit as well as root, so it's not just a root, it's actually going to hurt quite a bit as well if you build her AP. This is good in a number of ways, especially in your combo, which I will talk about later. But yeah, that's basically that. Your E, which is what you are going to either... what is, rather, actually going to make or break a Lissandra player. You can see that I failed my W very stupidly, bit of a derp. But yeah, your E is going to be a clawy thing. You throw a claw along the floor, and it does a claw motion. And if you activate it again while the claw is out there, you will teleport to it, which obviously can be used in a number of ways. We'll get to that a lot later on. Obviously speeding up the video a bit here, because this is just boring laning, me playing defensive stage. And, yeah, I don't think we were able to get a kill there in the end, although it was a good gank.
Although there is an OP jungler.
Yeah, obviously the OP jungler, of course. Rengar is a very good jungler, anyway. But, yes, right. And now onto your ultimate. Frozen Tomb, I believe it's called. I'm not going to check, because I don't care that much. Sorry, taking a toke of my fag. Basically, Frozen Tomb is going to... well, it is literally a frozen tomb. You encase yourself or an enemy in ice. During that time, if you put it on you, you will be untargetable. You put it on an enemy, they'll be unable to move, and I think it hurts a bit if you put it on the enemy, not too much though. I think it hurts a bit. It doesn't say it does in the description, but I've gotten kills by just hitting with the ultimate, so it does do damage, I know that. But yeah, and this is obviously useful in a number of ways. You can put it on yourself under a tower if you get turret dived, yeah. You can put it on an ADC to keep him still if you need to. You can put it on the tank to stop him CCing while you hit the rest. But that, again, will make or break Lissandra player. Alright, onto the items to build. Again, Lissandra is probably going to become a support. More played as a support. She is played as a mid laner now. But she's not as strong as other mid laners and doesn't have as much AP at the beginning or naturally, so I do think she's going to become a support. But anyway, in this game I do play her AP, hence being in the top lane. If you're going to play her AP, I do start building a Rabadons because you do have a lot less AP than most others, so you should really get Rabadons first just to help you with the extra AP. As you can see, that was a successful gank. I will comment on fights a lot later, trust me, I'm not just going to speed through everything, just trying to get to the late game because this was quite a long game. Yes, in terms of the items, definitely start with Rabadons, obviously. Magic pen, shoes if you're going to go AP eventually. And then you can try and build some cooldown reduction. I did find that when I was playing her AP, the Frozen Mallet was actually... No, Ice Gauntlet. Yeah, Ice Gauntlet was a really good item for her because you do need to get a bit more beefy with her, get a bit more health or some armor, just something extra in there. Plus it helps with the mana, allows you to basically spam your Q endlessly. But I do like to pick up the Ice Gauntlet a little bit later on. Specific item list though, Rabadons definitely first. You can go for a Deathfrie Grasp to give yourself some more cooldown afterwards, but you should probably go for something like a Lich Bane or a Zonyas, purely because with your ultimate, she's a great initiator if you have Zonyas, because you can go in with your ultimate and initiate, putting it on yourself and making yourself untargetable, and then if they're still trying to focus you when your ultimate wears off, because it doesn't last very long, you can use Zonyas and then last a little longer out there, so that's really good as well for her. I think we're going to leave this now. We came down to bot lane, did well, got a couple of kills, and I think we're just going to leave it for now. So I just finished that fag and put it out. We are starting to get some more subscribers, by the way, so I would like to say thank you to our first group, I'm going to say, of subscribers. It's very nice to have you here. I'm going to focus back on me because that is dope. I shouldn't do that while I'm trying to talk about a guide. Well, there's a lot to take into consideration with Lissandra. She is obviously new, so I'm not saying I know how to play her 100% or the best way to play her or the best anything, because she's just too new for me to say that I have everything on that. Let's talk quickly about maxing the abilities, because I don't think much is going to happen for a little while. In terms of maxing the abilities, definitely max Q first for that damage, and the fact that you can use it a lot. Then I generally go for the W and the E pretty much evenly. I try and keep them on an even balance. You can see there I've got 5 points on my Q, 3 on each of them, and I take the ultimate whenever you can, which you should do. So far in the game I've built Rod of Ages, which if you need a bit more health early on is obviously a good item for her as well, but if you're mid laning with her, do go for Rabadons first, maybe Riley's if you need some health, but try and go for the Rabadons first because you're going to do a little less damage than most of the other AP casters in the game. Mid was getting pushed, so we come in here. I don't think much happens. That's annoying, but we managed to keep them back, so that's okay. I am starting to build a Zonyas as well. They are definitely good items on her. The Rabadons, because you need extra damage. Rod of Ages, because you need to be a bit more beefy. The Ice Gauntlet and Zonyas. These are good items. Obviously, experiment and see which order you prefer to get them in. Because, as I said, I can't be 100% on anything right now because she's so new and there's a lot of confusion around her. So, I can't say anything. I do come top here because I see Mazahar fighting Misfortune and Darius, and as it turns out, Fizz as well, but couldn't get there quick enough. We do come up here because we see the turrets getting pushed. pick up the easy kill on Darius. You can see there, I put the ultimate on him to keep him from doing anything to our team. Teamwork comes in there, and I use my E very well to get away. And that's the thing with her E. It can be used to initiate or run away, and it's on like a 16-second cooldown, I think, maybe 14 when you get all 5 points on it, so you might have time to initiate and run away with it if you need to or get away, but generally you're going to have a choice there to initiate or to save it for later, because although it does do damage to E, you're going to use it for the teleportation thingy most of all, I think. I come back to base to get a needlessly large rod, because again, you need some more AP out there of her. I'm not doing too good on the CS in this match, but I don't really mind too much. I think I'll pick it back up later. So that's okay. Don't know where I got red buff from. Just casually walking into Team Motion Mushrooms there. I don't know why I did that either. Didn't really do anything in the end. We're coming for an engage here. You can see I went in with the E, ultied so they couldn't do anything, and then just hit with the Q. Stayed back a bit because that's what you should do. You should not just stay in the middle of everyone as Lissandra. But yeah, can I have some water? Need some water. My throat hurts. Thank you. And you can see there, she's good for minion wave clearing, by the way. Just a good little thing there. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Right. I won't be getting as many videos as I'd like to out there because I actually have a job now. Summer's starting and everyone can play League of Legends more except me because I got a job. Which sucks, but we're still going to get as many videos out there as possible. More about Lissandra. When you're fighting, obviously try, focus the right people and try and use your ultimate in the right way. Just because that can make or break. You can, you might want to use it to stop the ADC hurting or stop the tank using any CC on your team. Obviously it depends who you're fighting, who you're playing against, the champions, but do try and use it well because that and your E ability usage will make or break you as Lissandra, as I've said many, many times, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing. You can see here, the counter engage, it's not a great engage. I do go in and manage to get a double kill because of they were quite close together, and I managed to get the W and the Q off. I think the ultimate as well went down, so that wasn't too hard. It's easy to burst with Lissandra because you can go in with your E and initiate. If you hit them with the E, it's going to do damage as well, but if you teleport to them with your E, you can obviously burst with the W straight away, which is an AoE route around you, as I mentioned, and then hit with the Q, try and position yourself well to try and use the other Q. Your W's on not a long cooldown at all, but it's not as short as your Q. Your Q ends up being on like a 3-second cooldown, I think, so it's really, really good, and you should definitely max it first for the damage. Also, something else to mention, there are secondary objectives with Lissandra as well. You can see the easy kill on Ashe there, the E-W combo again, how you should initiate. I do die, however, with his just getting away and me being a Noctard attacking Darius, but well, it's gonna happen. Let's skip ahead so I actually come alive again. Yeah, Fizz is doing quite well in this game, which is always a bother. Fizz is really flipping OP. But yeah, Lissandra's, she's really open to interpretation. If you're going to play her mid lane, you do need some AP a little earlier. Maybe take some magic pen marks, and maybe some AP seals or glyphs along with quintessences, because you're going to need the extra AP on your side. They're pushing mid here in this game, so I go in with the E, hit with the W to hold them still, and do use the ultimate again. Do get the double kill, which is pretty good. I think we come out on top with that. Maybe 2 or 3 kills to our 1 death, which is always nice. And Malzahar's just floating around being a mouse. Just show him until I spawn again. Mid lane's pushing well, this is good. In terms of runes with Lissandra, I've already mentioned briefly, but I'll go through it again. If you're going to go offensive, obviously magic pen marks, AP quins, maybe AP glyphs as well, and you can go with mana regen, but I don't find she's that mana hungry late game, especially because of her passive, so I wouldn't advise taking mana regen or anything. Maybe take some gold per level seals, actually. Always helps having that extra bit of gold in there. It's always nice. Yeah, secondary objective. Kind of skip past that. Sorry. Hitting Teamwork Mushrooms again, always fun. Secondary objectives. If you are playing with Lissandra in a match, and Ash is there, as you can see she's in this game, I'll give you an example. Secondary objective will pop up in the corner for you to complete. Basically, you have to kill her. I don't know if other people can assist. It has to be you. I think it was just me in this game.
You get it for assist as well.
Oh, okay, you do get it for assist as well. But, yeah, you can see that I go in. I see they're going to focus me, so I put the ultimate on myself. And again, do get the double kill. So you can do really good burst damage with her. But, as I said, she is weaker than most other AP casters. So I think she'll end up as a support, but she can play mid. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. But
I just like to say I'm unstoppable.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew. I'm just saying.
You can see there, Rengar being unstoppable. Yeah. Of course, I was going to mention that, you know.
Oh, obviously.
And me being a knob-tard again, running into Teamwork Mushrooms. This is when I actually was supposed to complete the secondary objective. I kind of knob-tard around there. I didn't go in well. Missed my W, but the team helped. I think Ash let me kill her for the secondary objective, which is nice.
And that's why the crown's there.
And that's why I have that very nice crown. Completing the secondary objective gives you this crown and a buff, which unfortunately on spectator mode I can't see and observe, but it's not a big buff, it's only a little buff. But it does give you an awesome looking crown, so if you're fighting against Ash and you get that secondary objective, do go for it, because you'll look a little bit more awesome. Right. What else about Lissandra can I talk about? What else can I talk about? Stuff. Masteries, basic AP mastery page. Obviously get the 21 in the offensive tree. Maybe a bit of health, because you do need to beef her up a bit. It's up to you, but generally just the standard AP caster page. Nothing different or special there. But combo-wise, definitely the E, and then hit with the W to root them, and then the Q, and then position yourself for the rest of the battle. I don't know why I come top. I think I just wanted to see Malzahar, because he looks quite cool when he floats around. I think I just wanted to see him.
You just say hi and
yeah,
go away.
It's nice to say hi. Let people know they're not alone.
Yes.
How was I doing this match anyway? I was 13-3 this match, so it was a pretty good match, although I can't really take credit. We were playing against much lower levels than us. Fizz just completely missing the ultimate there. Always helps. But, yeah, I have played a lot with Lissandra, and I do like playing her offensive, but you are quite a bit weaker, and you do need to beef her up a bit, so you can't purely go for the AP. You can't be as OP as you'd like to be with most other mid laners. But she's definitely viable in mid lane. You just have to be careful. She's definitely got a stronger late game than early game, because you don't do enough burst damage early game to go in on your opposing mid laner at like level 3 or anything. You can see there, just using the ultimate on Teemo and killing him as he was chasing me was pretty silly of him, but I got away with it. I get a kill on Ash again, which should give me another crown, but it doesn't. Would you believe it? I know. Bloody insane. I should get 2 crowns, or maybe a skirt or something. I don't know. But yes, just speeding it up there, because...
well, apparently I didn't kill Baron, to be honest.
No, you didn't kill Baron.
It's Malzahar solo.
Malzahar solos Baron.
Interesting.
I really want to try and solo Baron one day. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, I have. Just today, actually.
Yeah, you actually did it. No, you did it today as well. No, today.
Was it yesterday?
No, today. With
Shaco OP.
Shaco, yeah, you did it today with Shaco. Shaco solo Baron OP. But that was a different
double kill! Triple kill!
I used the ultimate on myself, just to negate any damage. Obviously, do keep in mind with the ultimate that it will hurt around it as well. So, that can influence your decision, but it shouldn't influence it too much, because you should be focusing who you put it on, not who's around it. But obviously, that's something just to take into consideration. Your ultimate can also allow you to turret dive, but only if you're a little bit beefy. I think a build Rod of Ages, I haven't built Riley's Crystal Sceptre in this. Sometimes I do as well if I find myself losing or derping. But that's the thing about Lissandra, you can actually turret dive as well, because if you take the aggro from the turret and use your ultimate, it can't hurt you for a bit. Also, with that Zonyas as well, will be quite good. So she's probably one of the only AP casters you can actually consider turret diving with. But obviously that's if it works, and you know, it's conditional. But anyway, so that's really all I can say about Lissandra now. A lot is undecided about her. It's not really clear how she's going to fit into the League of Legends world yet, although it does look like she's leaning towards support. Because of the lack of damage, you do need to build a lot more. But she's definitely viable, so play her where you like. She is loads of fun. I will say this, though. She is definitely loads of fun. The E is fun. You can do some juking. It's, you know... And the ultimate's fun as well, because if people turret dive you can... I think it was the other day, I was playing as her, I had really low health, and 2 people dived me on the turret. I hit with the W to root them, used my ultimate to negate any damage. They were getting hit the whole time, used my Q, and I actually ended up picking up a double kill. So, you can use it really well, it can change everything, and that obviously will make or break. You can see there, by this game I am doing loads of burst damage, but you can also see at the build at the bottom, the opposing team have not built any magic resist besides boots on 2 of them, I think, magic resist boots. So, this is without magic resist, so...
Two of them.
Yeah, 2 of them have merc treads, that's it. So don't take this as a... Oh my god, Lissandra's OP, she's not.
Solo Baron OP.
Yeah. What? Apparently I solo Baron. Okay, good for me with Lissandra. I did that.
I'm just killing people, because...
That's going on my record.
Because why not?
Yeah, Rengar killing Fizz. Yeah, we were 70 to 63. It really didn't feel like it. That was overkill on Ashe. That was harsh, but it's Ashe. Apparently, Lissandra's her enemy in lore, so. But yeah, that's the thing with Lissandra. It's undecided, so I can't really tell you this is definitely this or this is definitely that. I can say she's fun, definitely. I can say I think she'll be support in the end. Still viable in mid lane, but. Definitely, you should give her a try. She was free recently, if you did give her a try, and I think she's going to actually be for a reduced price soon. I did get the bundle when it came out. I wouldn't suggest the skin. It's not that different, not that awesome. But that's up to you. Casually getting hit by Twin Shadows there. The whole team comes after me, but you can see the E just allows me to get away so well.
I don't know if you noticed. I just want to mention I tried to solo the 2 turrets they have.
Did you?
Yeah, but I got killed. Executed. But it was close enough. I think I almost got one of them.
Maybe.
Just say.
Okay. It's worth mentioning, I guess.
Yes, indeed.
Anyway, I was godlike. Lissandra's supposed to be some sort of ice god anyway, so it makes sense. But yeah, this game's pretty easy. You know, Lissandra's not as OP as this game might suggest. As you can see here, this is the example of a turret diving I was talking about. Go in, use your ultimate to negate damage. But unlike I just did there...
Double ace, just saying. Just I have to mention that. We got aced.
Yeah, we got aced at the same time.
So,
Which, yeah, this was a fun game, to be honest. Double ace and stuff. But, yeah, if I used Zonyas there, I would have lived. Possibly, unless the turret kept focusing me, which it shouldn't have. But I would have lived if I used my Zonyas, but that's just me derping. Derping around. But, yeah, that's all there really is to know about Lissandra. It will take you some time to get used to, guys, so maybe have a game against bots. She is quite different to most AP casters because you are going to get in their face, you are going to get in the enemy's face quite a bit. You're not going to be able to just stand at a range, because she doesn't actually have much range. The E is the longest range she has, and you can see in the video there, it's not that much. Your Q is a really short range as well, though it can shatter and hit behind that range. But you are going to get in the enemy's face, which is another reason I think you... I
got killed.
You got killed. Yeah. So, beef her up a bit, but you do need some more AP as well, because she has low AP compared to most casters. But that's Lissandra, really. Also one thing to mention, because I don't know why, when I've played games, people keep asking me why my champion is so tall. She's standing on ice, guys. Just to those people who wondered why Lissandra's tall, she's standing on ice. I don't know why I've been asked so much, but I have. She's tall, she is standing on ice, she is the Ice Queen. That That took us a long time.
Oh, because I soloed it.
Well,
you didn't really.
No, yeah, we didn't hit it. We were just that's just for show.
Yeah, it's just there to
Timo shroomed the hell out of this base anyway.
I'm just casually killing people till his murders me, and then you, and then runs back to base because he's scared.
Fizz died a lot, but he did get fed, but he did.
Well, he didn't die as much as me.
26 to 14. I think I ended this game 25 to 6 so far. Let's hope I resurrect and get another kill.
Oh.
That's gonna survive.
And I think we're pretty much done here.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Well, 70 minutes hasn't been so long.
Yeah.
It's only like 2 other games.
Yeah.
Wow. And then no, we still can't finish because wow, nice Zonya.
But anyway, that's all there is to know about Lissandra, guys. If there's anything we missed or anything we heard from Derps about, do let us know in the commentary. Other than that, we'll see you in the next video, and have fun.
Goodbye.